Every student has a dream of one day appearing at the graduation square with an ultimate goal of emerging successful in his or her academic journey. For these students, they have left friends and family back in their country to search for better education in Kenya and more specifically at St. Paul's University.
My name is Atul Ngor Akoch. I'm from South Sudan. I'm first year student in St. Paul University. I joined St. Paul this year, January. I came from South Sudan 2014.
Jina naitwa Elton Kiseza. Natokea Tanzania, Dar es Salaam.
My name is Ahmed Sadiq, a student at St. Paul's University from Somalia.
My name is Andrew Lambrila, but most people know me as Bruges, just because of my stage name. I do music. So like St. Paul's wasn't my first choice. It was like third choice, or it was like, third choice. Because when I was in Malawi, I had no idea about St. Paul's University.
But what happens with their hopes and expectations that are later shattered? With a new change of environment, the students say they face quite a number of significant factors which in the long run impede their road to success.
Actually, we are not oriented about the weather. As international students, we are not told that this weather is like this and this is how you can cope with the weather. So we are not used to this weather. It's very cold, and even sometimes reading also is not favorable for reading. So it needs somebody to orient us about the weather. And also another challenge is this: as this weather is cold and we are not used to it, depending on the country you came from, also the showers sometimes takes long to be repaired because we need to take shower with the hot water.
Na changamoto baadhi, ukiangalia hali ya hewa ya Dar es Salaam na hapa Limuru ni tofauti. Hapa kuna baridi sana, tofauti na Dar es Salaam. Pia tukija katika masuala ya kuoga, hizi mabomba ya hostel, kuna muda huwa hayatoi maji ya moto, kuna muda sawa yatatoa lakini hayawi ya moto sana kutegemea na hali ya hewa ya huku. Ningependa kwanza warekebishe hizo mabomba za hostel, wazirekebishe vizuri.
Completely, we are facing a lot of challenges in terms of diet because the foods that are here completely, even some of them I've never seen them before. I've just came and see them here in Nairobi. So even sometimes as international student, it's very hard for us to eat this food unless maybe you go and cook for yourself, because these foods are not good for us. When we eat, sometimes even you eat some food, they give you stomach problems, and you better go and cook in your house. And that is why sometimes as international students, we like living outside. It's sometimes because of this food.
When you leave your country to another country, the major challenge you face besides language is food. We normally struggle like because food that we're used to is not what like St. Paul's University offers. There are things like mokimo, matoke, githeri. Yeah, those kind of things like I've never tried to taste it because it's kind of strange for me. Most of this green food, I don't know if it's mokimo or matoke or... Sometimes major changes like you go there, you're hoping to eat rice and something, and there's no rice. They just, those are kind of food that you don't eat.
The food that I'm being served here in school is not the one that I'm used to, and sometimes it may lead to me going to the hospital most of the times, and that's not something good. And especially because I'm from Somalia, people start giving me the nickname of Al-Shabaab, and that's something that I'm not very proud of. And it's just like when they see me, it's like they see the Al-Shabaab, and we are not in any way related. Or
Drew Jesse, an international student representative from Malawi, says the school should play a big role in ensuring that the international students have an harmonious living so that they experience the warm welcome in St. Paul's University.
I think what they can do, they are supposed to interview us. Sometimes have international student meetings with the administrations and ask what are the challenges, challenges that are facing you, so that we can express our views, and then maybe they can be taken seriously, because each and everyone has the challenges, and so it's because you are not asked that what is facing you here, but if we are asked, we can be able to express them. Since the student leader was elected, and the previous leader plus this current leader, I'm not seeing any change. And even that is why I talk about the interview, that we should be interviewed so that we express our view. So it's like we are just living normal, like without leadership. So I don't even know what is going on.
So, like, if the university can bring back that culture that was there, like, they should say, like, check on us now and then, so to see how we are doing and how is everything, you know, education-wise, social, and everything. I think it would be better, because most of new students, I can face any challenges to solve any problems I face in this institution. But there are those students who, like, they are new, they are not familiar with anything, and most of those who can speak English, they are students who are from French-speaking countries, like Burundi and stuff. So when they when they are here, it's very hard for them to interact with other students, because they can't speak Kiswahili, they can't speak Kikuyu, or even English. So it becomes a challenge for them to communicate, and then they end up being alone all the times when they have problems. I wish the university can help us. You know, like, we need, like, as many trips as possible. Not going far. We can just go, like, let's say, somewhere just to, you know, like, as a university student, you know, to interact with each other, to know about each other. And sometimes we just, you know, like, sometimes we have stress, but we can't tell anybody. But when you go out there, you have fun, you kind of reduce your stress, and then you feel relaxed.
According to students, they also feel like these students are exposed to a different environment, and the institution should curb some of the loopholes that the students have been experiencing.
My name is Michael Njoroge, a student at St. Paul's University. And being a student and also being interested in matters students, I have so many friends, some of them from Kenya and, you know, from across the different countries in the world. And we've related in personal basis. I've learned their stories, they've learned ours. I've learned some of their cultures, they've also learned ours. I don't think they are treated differently. This is because they are students like we are. The only thing I think the school should do, they should embrace them and understand that these people come from a totally different environment from the one they find in St. Paul's University. The weather, we cannot do so much about the weather, but we have some things that we can at least try, like things to do with food. I think going 3 to 4 months without taking food that your stomach is accustomed to, sometimes a bit tricky. Sometimes some of them, they tell me they eat some of the food they've never eaten before, and they get stomach upsets, and so sometimes it's a bit challenging for them. So if there is a way that maybe the institution sometimes they can just have a luncheon with them and treat them with maybe the food from where they come from.